What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So have you ever been to a golf lesson and your coach has got you doing a few different things? You get to the practice fairway the next day or the day after and you don't quite know where to start. That's me right here today. Sorry about the lighting, the sun is out, it's a bit gloomy, but I wanted to get this video in for you guys because this is part of my quest to the European Tour. So as you guys already know, I'm going to go to the European Tour QSchool. If you haven't seen the video, it's above us. And also thank you very much to everybody that has donated on my GoFundMe and Twint. I've raised about $1,500, so I'm going to run your names across the bottom. And once again, thank you very, very much. It's more than generous from everybody. So if you ever get to the range and you've got a few different things to work on, this is where this is going to come into. This is called block practice. So the first things first, I would recommend putting an alignment stick down because that's something that you need to do every time. Alignment stick or your club on the ground, check your alignment when you're on the practice fairway. Great time to check it. So as I was saying, this is called block practice. So I've got 3 different things that I want to be working on. If you've got more than 3, I'd recommend it. Just knock it down to 3. You can't fix everything at the same time. So 3 different things. I've got 4 sets of 3 balls set up here. So make sure you stay tuned. I'm going to show you what the last set of 3 balls are for. But the first set of balls, I'm actually working on, as always, working on my early extension. I get a little bit of trouble. I get a little bit of early extension. I stand up at the ball a little bit more. The ball, my bum comes in towards the ball. So that's my first block practice. Second block practice is I've recorded my golf swing. I'm getting a little bit too far behind myself. So I really want to get it through my sternum, which I'll show you a little bit more later on. And the third set is very, very simple. I get a little bit of trouble with my head moving. When I come down to impact, my head moving away from the ball and backwards and up. So just going to keep my head still-ish on those ones. So first set of balls, early extension. So this way you don't need a lot of golf balls to work on your golf swing. I really do not understand guys coming out here and hitting 2-3 buckets of balls, rapid fire. You know, you're gaining nothing. Remember, perfect practice makes perfect. So we're working on quality, not quantity. Okay, as I say, to a stick on the ground, I'm going to check that every time. My alignment every time, my alignment and my posture. But when I'm working on the ball, the sets of balls, I'm only really trying to think about that one movement. I'm not thinking about the rest. Okay? So early extension. So my drill that I like to do, I like to have another tour stick and jam it in the ground. On about the angle of my shaft. I'm going to set the ball up and I really like to try and feel going under the shaft, sorry, under the tour stick, and my bum going back to the wall. Okay, so that's the one movement with the first set of balls that I'm going to be working on is my early extension. And I recommend when you're doing your drills, try and overextend it, overdo it, make it feel really unnatural what you want to try and do, because when you do get into the golf swing, you've got under a second to produce that feeling. So as you're doing your drill, overextend or get the feeling of overdoing it. Okay, so early extension, and then I'm just going to hit that ball away, and all I'm thinking about is that one drill that I've just been doing. I'm going to go through those 3 balls and do those 3 balls. So the next set of 3 balls where I was having a little bit of trouble getting a little bit too far behind myself on the way back. I like to take it a little bit, I would say through my sternum, but it's more across my shoulder rather than behind my shoulder. So once again, it's another drill that I've got. So I'm going to completely forget about the early extension drill that I was just doing and just completely just think, obviously alignment and posture, but I'm just going to think about my drill that I've got to try and get my hands a little bit through my sternum than through here. Okay, so it's a little drill that, it's a bit like Jordan Spieth, how he gets the drill up here. I think he does it on his way down, doesn't he? But yeah, over feel it. So I'm really trying to feel like I swing out. But it's one of those ones where I can't do that. I have to keep my elbow tucked as I would in my golf swing. So tuck my elbow, feel the swing out the top, or sort of over the top. And then I'm just going to do that drill a few times, hit the ball, and do it with those 3 balls. That's all I'm thinking about. The second to last set of 3 balls was, I have a little bit of trouble with my head when I'm going through impact, it coming up and out. So I'm losing my sort of impact position. So it's a very, very simple drill that I do. All I'm thinking about right now in this golf swing, apart from my lineup, my alignment, and my posture, is my head through impact. I'm just trying to keep it as still as possible, really. And that's the very simple drill that I'm doing with these 3 balls. And I'll do the drill for each ball, whack it away over and over again. And the last 3 balls, the last set of 3 balls, very, very simple. I forget about everything I've just done. And I even take away the tour stick, change my club, change my target, and go through my routine and hit the shot to that target just to break it up, just to get away from the whole technical side of the golf swing. And then after you've run through those 4 sets of balls, do it again, do it again, do it again, until your bucket is finished and you've had a good session. So that's a way that you don't have to hit a million golf balls. And it's, like I said before, perfect practice makes perfect. So quality over quantity when you're working on your golf swing. Remember, if you've got more than a few things that you're trying to work on, break it down to maybe 2 or 3. Do each thing individually. You can't try and do it all together because, like I said, the golf swing is under a second. It's not all going to match up. So that's my way of practicing, called block practice. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you picked up a few tips. Maybe put it into your practice sessions next time. And I'll see you back in the channel on the next video. Cheers for the support, guys.